coffee. And our daily affirmation, inspiration, and mindful journaling prompt. I'm reading from my book, Inner Affirmation Inspirations. You can get it on Amazon or my website. Today we're on Inspiration 303. I always listen closely to my inner voice. You understand the power of listening closely to your inner voice. Whether it's a loud and clear message or a subtle whisper, you know that your inner voice is a valuable source of guidance and wisdom. You trust your intuition and follow your instincts, even when it's not the easiest path to take. By listening closely to your inner voice, you are able to make decisions that align with your values and goals, while you are able to live a life more authentically and with more fulfillment. You have the power within you to create the life you truly desire, and your inner voice is your guide. So people talk a lot about intuition, and people say, "Oh, how do you know things? How do you listen to your intuition, or how do you know your intuition?" And it's interesting because I never actually made that connection between my inner voice and intuition until recently. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? But the other thing is that if something doesn't feel right, it is not right. There's a clear message. And when I say feel, like if it's really not right, you feel it in your body. The other thing is that if you're not sure about something, like you can't decide, like, am I going to do this or am I going to do this? Well, if it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. Because all you're trying to do is second guess yourself. And that is self-doubt. Like, am I making the right decision? And you're trying to let your logical brain kind of take over and give you the answer. And sometimes your logic, your left brain, isn't the place for the answer. The answer is here in your heart, your inner voice, your inner wisdom, your intuition. Call it whatever you want. All those things. If something feels amiss, or it doesn't feel, I don't know, if you're not excited about it, then that's a clue too. Right? If you're not excited about something, maybe you got a job and you just take the job because you need a job, but you're not excited about it. Well, that's a clue that it's not going to be fulfilling. Which means you probably still need to be looking for a job, even if you take this job, right? Still looking for a job, one that's going to be fulfilling, or following something that is your passion. That is how I got started doing this. I had jobs for years which were very left brain, logical. Those were the things. And I could sink my teeth into that because that made sense. It was very scientific. And at the same time, I was educating myself. I was reading a lot of books. I was taking workshops and things like that because there was something in here that was that needed to be fed. And then, I thought about this book, my first book. I thought about writing it for 17 years. It never lost my mind. But my intuition wouldn't let me forget it. I got the idea, and then every once in a while I would write down some ideas or think about what it was going to look like and how I was going to do it. And then I would put it down for a year or more. But I never forgot it. And that was my intuition, my inner voice, my inner wisdom telling me, hey, this is important. This is going to fulfill you. This is going to be authentic. This is important. That's why I keep doing it, because I love it. It feeds my soul. So listen to your inner voice. That's your intuition. You know it, and you know when it's right. Good morning, Raymond. It's a rainy day today, but I like rainy days. It's the kind of day you want to stay inside and cozy up with a book, with a cat on your lap. And if you have a fireplace, a fire. But your mindful journaling prompt for today is, how do I distinguish between my inner voice and the voices of others? I think I just talked about that. But go ahead and journal on it. See what comes up for you. And let me know in the comments. I'd love to see it. Have a beautiful day.